thing that we found very difficult in the beginning was to find good people, but then we couldn't pay good wages. It's very expensive to be poor. It took us a long time to try to bring up the quality of both the training and the people, and also improve on the culture that we inherited when we bought the company, because that was not correct. Moving a culture is a massive undertaking.
Magnus, obviously, this is your wife, your partner, but you've stepped in as well, and you guys have really created a nice complement within running the business. So maybe talk about when you sort of moved from, I think you kept your corporate job before going full-time into this, and then realizing that you were going to kind of jump in along with Karin, as opposed to bailing her out and going and doing something else in a different business or a different industry.
When we came to this country, I was transferred from Brazil to here by my the company I worked for at the time, which I worked for a long, long time. And Karin couldn't find a job, so we bought the business. We then started running the business, and in the beginning for me it was, it's nice, it's going to be like an extra income, but it takes a lot of time to get things like this running and off the ground, and actually to see some proper revenue coming in and proper profits. But after like 2 years, it became clear to me that, okay, this is where I want to go. This is going to be my last job. I want to quit my corporate job, and I want to work for College Hunks, and I want to work for anybody else again in my life. Pretty big statement, and that's where I am right now. And the best thing I ever did was to actually join this brand.
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, incredible testament to your guys' obviously talent as leaders, but again, I keep coming back to, doing it in a city or a state like, Seattle, Washington, where there's a lot of regulations, high cost of labor. It's the farthest away in the country from our home office of Tampa as you can get. So it's not like we were there, every other day being able to help you out. So for you to have just sort of this mindset of, we're going to do this and we're going to succeed. And I remember you would send me a note every year. My goal this year is to do X million. And then you would give me a call at the end of the year or send me an email with a screenshot of your revenue. And you're like, hey, we just surpassed that number. Yeah. And literally every year your prediction has come true. So, it speaks volumes to having a vision and then just executing to do that. Of course, you can't do it by yourselves. This is a business that requires people. So, talk about, from a leadership perspective, a culture perspective, how did you start bringing in people? And by the way, last year, one of your team members won Hunk of the Year, Kirsten, a female hunk no less, which is also unique, being in a pretty male-heavy industry, which we can get into as well with you, Karin, about that experience. But, talk about developing and finding the people that you needed to then help take the company to the next level as it is today.
The thing that we found very difficult in the beginning was to find good people, but then we couldn't pay good wages. So it's catch-22. It's very expensive to be poor. And it took us a long time to try to bring up the quality of both the training and the people, and also improve on the culture that we inherited when we bought the company, because that was not correct. Moving a culture is a massive undertaking. But as we started pushing for more growth, we started expanding and we started getting more revenue. We always wanted to get to 2 million. That was our goal in the beginning. That was the point that I spoke with Roman about, and you and everybody that didn't want to listen to me. We want to get to 2 million. Because we thought that might be where we can actually start to spend some real money. And whether that was the case or some other external factors came in, but 2 million was a tipping point for us. It basically tipped our company over into our exponential growth at the time. And we could spend more money on actually getting quality people. We could pay them better. We set up, or Karin, she actually developed a system that pays you based on your performance, which was a big thing that moved the needle in a great way in our company. Yeah. So we had to get to the 2 million. The 2 million was basically where we started tipping over in the right direction.